here we go. Welcome back to the Anachroschism. When we left off last time, our party had just solved an intricate puzzle of lies.
Yes.
Something.
Meh.
With a surprisingly friendly golem blocking the way.
He was awesome.
Bored, I think.
Having survived with the minimum amount of platforms falling, and then having the golem's head basically come down and turn itself into a giant doorway. You guys proceed inside. It feels strange at first because you're going inside a creature's mouth, but ultimately once you're inside, it feels like just a different kind of hallway of sorts. But assuming you would like to go forward.
I mean, yeah, we're already here.
Yes. I mean, I don't want to force you to, but I have bad news for you trying to go backwards.
Lou is going to be pulling something from his pocket and trying to talk into it.
Oh.
Curious. Can I
this?
hear it?
You can hear it.
Okay. I want to
Hey,
listen
Jay.
because I'm curious.
G, can you hear me, G?
No response.
Yes, that was Chris. There was no response.
Curious.
And in case you're wondering, if you guys have any questions, he will answer them.
It seems pretty self-explanatory on Tessian's part. We have a similar device, and you look disappointed, so it sounds like if you were trying to sabotage us, you failed.
And I wasn't even trying to hide it.
Well,
Isaac does not think you're a threat at this point.
Oh, good.
I do want to ask who
I
G is
convinced
because I'm
him.
curious. Because I don't know what
Jenmo.
you're doing. Oh, I thought it was
G?
with a J. Sorry.
Did you actually ask?
No, now that I know that it's spelled with a G and not
No.
a J, I feel it's
So
fine.
Lena did not ask.
No, sorry.
No one asked.
I
Okay.
retconned.
You
Michaela
spoke to no
asked.
one. No
Okay.
one found you.
Is Genmo in that flask?
In
Isaac
the-
says sardonically.
It's not a flask. It's a sending stone. It's no flask. It's a sending stone. It's complicated.
to be fair, if your friend is still alive, and he might very well be, I doubt he's anywhere around here.
Fair. That's fair.
We are.
Anyway.
We know what a sending stone is. We all have earrings that allow us to talk. So if
Yeah.
anything, you're behind the times.
What you mean? I'm from 30 years ago. I'm ahead of the times.
He's got a point.
He's not wrong.
He's quite ahead of his time, in fact.
Okay, I guess you're right, Grandpa.
So, before we proceed, knowing exactly how this place is kind of built, I think there's something else you should know. And Lou opens up his trench coat and he reveals a mechanical creature that walks on 4 legs. And it is, I had a picture, but obviously it's not ready to go in. It's just it's a servant. It's a minion of his that helps him out with various things.
You thought now was
Whoa.
a good time to share your mechanical hell dog with the rest of us.
Hell dog.
Look at that thing. It's an abomination.
It's
gonna ask you if you-
clockwork.
Have a name for it.
It is clockwork. Yes, it has a name.
Is his name Clockwork?
No,
Oh.
it's Rata.
Lou, what is it you did prior to this little discombobulated time jump of yours?
Well, that's a story that goes back.
Are you-
Long ago, I was trying to be a sorcerer of sorts. But then I met a man by the name of Genbo. And he convinced me that magic can oftentimes not have the same effects as you intend. So, ever since, I've been a bit of I guess you'd call it a gadgeteer, an inventor.
These inventions, your work with clockwork and others, have you ever come across a man by the name of Dryden, Faust Dryden?
Chris, did I know the name of the person?
No.
No, I did not.
Hold on a minute. You almost certainly do. He's the hero of the war.
I didn't come across him. That's the question. Yes, he is the hero of the war. I've never met the man.
So, Chris, sorry, just to clarify, has he never heard the name though? Because that.
Here's heard the name.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We have reason to believe that Faust Dryden has been working on contraptions similar to what you've got there. I was simply curious, is all.
You don't say.
Who taught you this? Was this Genbo of yours?
Yes and no. It's a bit of a rivalry. We kind of compete, in a way. He sometimes bests me, I sometimes best him. The first time we ever met, it was in a pub, tavern, and he had this little puzzle box that was designed to challenge people who are sort of arrogant magic users. And at the time I was. I actually was the only person ever to beat that box of his.
I can beat the box. Do you have the box with you?
Good luck with that one, and no.
Tessie, when we get out of here, we're gonna find that box.
I don't know that that's wise. But we, depending on how everything works, Lou, we might very well have interest in helping you find this Genbo, assuming he is still alive somewhere.
I certainly hope so. And I'd appreciate it.
So where we going, everybody? What's this next room?
Yeah, what's going on? What are we looking at?
Heading up this hallway as you have this conversation, there's another couple minutes there where it's basically this conversation is happening. It takes you to traverse this path, but it's not especially long. And doing so, once again, opens up into another room, a little bit bigger than the last. No clear lines or markings on the floor this time. Instead, there's still similar like ground and dirt that separates it from this hallway, which is still seemingly carved out of stone. It's, again, kind of blocked off into its own room. And there's a lot more sand in this room. It's not, you don't sink into it when you step in the room or anything, but it's enough that it gets displaced and you can kind of like your foot sinks down maybe a half an inch or something, a decent amount. Inside the room, there is a door across the far side. It's maybe 100 feet by 100 feet, so about twice the size of the previous room. And in the middle of the room, basically equidistantly spaced, are two smaller versions of the golem from the previous room.
Okay. Tessian will nod to Lena. The last one reacted to you. I suspect these will as well.
I nod and step forward.
Hold
See
your
if they
horses.
react to me.
If I may, I would like to do a little test. And Lou pulls out his Wand of Secrets and activates it.
Woo.
Okay. Let's pull up what that does. I looked once upon a time.
It finds the nearest secret door or trap.
Okay.
Within like 30 feet, I think.
Yeah, I think 30
Whoa.
feet is the range.
Wow.
Let's see. Spend one of his charges. Secret door or trap from 30 feet. Wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you. As you activate the wand, you kind of wait a moment to see, and doesn't seem to register on anything. There don't appear to be any traps in the room. Plates on the floor, trip wires, etc. Nor any secret doors. There is a door in front of you, but beyond that, the wand does not seem to respond.
Looks like your wand is broken, mate.
No, it just gave us a lot of valuable information.
No.
Within 30 feet of where I just did this, we are safe,
Thank you.
relatively speaking.
Yes, safe how, if you don't mind explaining.
There are no traps or secret doors within 30 feet.
Either that or it's broken.
I shake
You
my head.
seem to flip-flop a bit on whether or not I'm trustworthy.
He does this all the
You
time, it's
Still
fine.
earning it. Just because you win some points doesn't mean I'm inviting you to my wedding all of a sudden.
Lena, if you would.
Yes. I will step forward now and see if the golems react.
As you approach them, within maybe like 15 feet or so, in the center of this room, it's sort of like a desert floor of sorts. Doesn't feel like a desert, but just the kind of like wave of sand.
You said it's like we dig again like 2 or 3 feet. Is there like solid under the sand, or is this all sand? Like if you squish my foot in, like,
there's solid ground underneath the sand.
Okay, I just want to know if we're walking into like a natural sand pit,
No,
maybe
I mean,
not a trap.
It
but-
essentially just has a little bit of like weave to it, to where maybe it's a
Okay.
foot high at some stretches, but for the most part, like again, you step down on it and it.
like someone walked in with a bag of sand and was just like, "Woo!"
Yeah,
okay.
just put the bare minimum down for appearance's sake. Okay.
Okay, cool.
As you approach, the 2 golems light up with their eyes, like the
Okay.
last.
Yep.
The door, there was no door that you walked through into this room, but a door slides down behind you.
Yeah, that sounds
So-
about. Looks about right.
The
Okay.
golems speak, but it's much more halted speech. And rather than just one of them speaking to you, Lena, they speak intermittently, like every other word.
Interesting.
And between the 2 of them, they say, "You shall not pass." I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh.
Lovely.
These don't appear to be as friendly as your brother in the other room, or
Which is a shame, really.
in the we're inside of.
I rather liked Sir Golem, but oh well.
Me too. Let's kill these ones.
I'll miss him.
Initiative is a D20.
10.
Yes. D20 plus your dex, unless you have any feats or anything.
I noticed there's a box on this character sheet that says 3. I imagine it's D20 plus 3.
Should be.
Yes.
20. All right. Do I need to tell
good
you
Lord.
now?
I'm almost ready.
That would be a 5 for me,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
imagine it's the same exact roll for the oh good Lord.
They have a
Your
minus
little
1.
Who
automaton.
just got a
The- my
critical
my
initiative?
my mechanical servant critted.
Oh my god.
Dude, nice.
All right.
Well, does it act on your turn or
I'm
its
gonna be
own turn?
lining up a shot, and the dog's gonna like run in front.
He's largely independent. I can give him commands, but he does his own thing. And Chris said that I do my stuff. I can command him.
All right. So the golem is first, or your servant is first, rather. The golem's another thing. What else we got? What else is high?
Sean's at 20.
Okay.
Karash, are you in there?
I'm 11sies.
Oh, I see this.
Okay. I see Len at a 10.
Yeah, I'm at a 13. I'm sorry. I should have been before him.
You're a 13.
I'm a 13.
Well, your dex has to beat the golems, so I have good news for you,
It does.
because they're minus 1.
Plus 3.
Then Karash is there, and that's the other golem. And way down here is Lou. And I think that's everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And Leonard and Lou.
Yeah, I'm missing Lena, but she beats him there. I got it. All right. So, as these 2 clay golems were to life, the servant is first.
Bake me a cake.
Okay, so we're all kind of close together.
Yeah, thereabouts. You're certainly within 30 feet of both.
I think that what ends up happening here, just let me double check to see if there's nothing he would really do. No. He basically just makes sure he's in between me and the golems.
Okay.
That's his action.
We can do
Go, little meat shield.
that. Go, banana. Okay. Sean.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, which one are we focusing on, the right or the left?
We can go with left, I suppose.
All right, and like immediately because of my feet, I haven't drawn my guns yet. In the blur, you almost can't even follow my hands. It's so fast. Draw my guns. First shot is going to be a Deadeye mixed with the Sharpshooter, so I'm expending 1 crit.
Okay.
So it's advantage. So it's a Sharpshooter is -5, so it's a 12 to hit.
Gonna lock that in.
Sorry.
Gonna lock that in.
Oh, that's yeah. So it was a
So
sharp.
it misses.
Okay. I'll do a luck on that one. So, reroll. That's much better. So 21 to hit.
21 hits.
That does 26 piercing damage.
I don't know if you can spend luck after you know the attack misses.
Really?
That is what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's why I asked for your luck.
Do you
in the
want me
game.
to? I probably would have spent it, but if you want me to just roll it back, take back the luck, that's okay.
I think we're going to have to.
Okay. So then my second is just going to be a normal. So 19 to hit,
That hits.
14 piercing,
Okay.
and then I'm going to do the same grit thing that I did the first time.
Okay.
So Deadeye and Sharpshooter. 21 to hit,
That hits.
17 piercing.
Yum, yum.
Switcher?
Oops. Don't put that on the other one. He wasn't shot yet. All right. Couple of shots pierce it, and you can actually see like bits of it shooting off as you hit. Like these bullets are definitely hitting. They're finding purchase on its form, and it's like taking little chunks off as you go. They're not piercing through it, but they're ricocheting off, and it does seem to be in pain from them.
And then I'm going to move back, Chris, as much as I can.
Yeah.
And that'll be my turn.
Yeah, you can get back like 10, 15 feet.
And yes, Sean, before the roll is determined, before the outcome is
Okay,
determined.
cool.
Jason.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
Oh dear. I will. I have to decide between myself or others. Let's Crash. You're next to me, right? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. He's close enough.
Isaac, did you move at all?
He
Or you
did. He
just
moved away.
back? You would. You would. You would move away. Is Lena next to us?
Yes.
I'd imagine
She's
so. Yeah.
ahead of the group a bit, but she's within like 10 feet.
Okay. Well, no, I need to be able to touch two people. Who can I touch that is two people? I guess it's just me and
Lou
Crash.
and Crash and yourself.
Okay. Well, then I will touch Crash and myself is such a waste. I don't know what Lou can do, so that's a ballsy move. Myself and Crash.
In my experience, touching myself is never a waste.
Get out of here. And I will cast haste on both of us.
Okay. That's the haste sound.
That's the haste sound, everyone.
I've been
Sorry.
working hard.
So you are now hasted, as am I. That's my action. I cannot do anything else. I've got no bonus actions, no little cantrips or nothing. I guess I'll pull out my crossbow. There you go. That's the thing.
Can you not, as I say, you can still take the haste action this turn, right?
I suppose I could. Like if I wanted to move, right? Or I could want to do attack.
Yeah, so you could attack. You could. I mean, you only have the things that haste
additional
will give
action,
you. But
yeah, on each of its.
yeah, you should be.
turns.
As far as I know, when you cast
Only
haste
to
on yourself,
take
you
the
get it that
attack.
first turn.
Use object. Barf. So yeah, I will attack with my weapon because I have to use the attack action.
Yes.
So, light crossbow. So +6 to hit. I'm just gonna do this. 18 to hit,
That hits.
and 1d8 +3. I'm just gonna have to roll that.
Let's see, I can find these things, I suppose.
It's fine. It's just
By the time I dig into this, though, you'll probably have already clicked it
I did.
or ticketed it. 8.
It's just silly with how it wants to handle. That's 6 piercing damage.
6 piercing damage. You were shooting the one that was already damaged?
Yeah,
Okay. Got it? That's it?
that is it for me.
Okay, the one you guys have taken a shot at is next. And it lumbers over to Lena. It's kicking up sand with each of its steps to some extent. And it raises its arms above its head into like a double axe handle and slams down on you.
Seems
So,
fine.
That's normal. Natural 20
Well,
Oh dear.
and a
okay.
natural 1.
Okay, well. I know.
Welcome to Outcomes. That was a 1, not a 7, right? Yep. So the first one hits.
yeah.
You take... This will sting a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'll just do it in roll 20. I don't care. La da da dee. La-da-da-dum. 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
That hurts a
You
lot.
need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, this is bad.
Okay, hold on. Let me put in my health first. And then Constitution.
Yes.
Okay. A 4.
4 is not quite going to make the DC.
Damn it.
Your hit point maximum is also reduced by 26 points.
Permanently?
Well, for right
Or
now.
for right now? Well, that sucks. Okay.
So basically, you can't get that damage back for now.
You need to turn it into an animal ASAP.
The other attack, though, misses, and I'll say because he slams into the ground next to you because his aim's off, he'll hurt himself a bit here because his other dude's not in reach. But that's certainly not a crit. So he'll take 5 points of bludgeoning damage to himself, slam into the ground next to you. After he connects solidly, he seems like almost frenzied as he goes for the second one and just swiffs as you're recoiling from the damage. Hurts himself a little bit as he slams into the ground.
Okay.
The other golem's not going yet. Excuse me. Let me fix my face. He has moved. He has attacked. I don't think he has any bonus action stuff. Nope. So, Crash.
Oh, boy. Okay, well, I guess smash for great justice. I'll go after the one that just went after Lena.
Okay.
Half a hack here and a hack there. Here a hack, there a hack everywhere. Okay, I'm done.
Yes.
25 to hit.
25 hits.
And now you'll never guess what I'm going to do now.
Smoten divinely.
Sweetie, I'm coming for that divine smite. 18 divine damage, 8 slashing damage.
So 26 total, yes?
Correct. That's my first attack.
Yes.
Second attack is 16 to hit.
That hits.
13 slashing damage.
Will you
Oh
smote,
God.
smote again?
So- it's, I'm a one-trick pony. 9. Plus
Damn.
13 slashing damage.
22,
Or
got
20. Yep. And I got one more attack because why not?
it. Yeah, hasted.
And that one's 13 to hit.
Ooh. That does not hit.
Whiff.
Wait, no, we don't. It was 16, the other one.
16, you've had a hit. 12 was a miss before. Now 13 is also a miss.
Well, just for record, guys, 25 definitely hit too.
Okay, I'll file that one
Lock
away.
that one in, guys. It's good to go.
Make a note.
Locked and loaded.
that it?
JIC. I have a bonus. I should have used that earlier. Oh boy. That would have been a smart thing to have done before I did all of that. I'm going to. I'm gonna, should have done this to begin with. That was real dumb. I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on the one I just attacked.
Yeah.
Derp!
But very well. You
Feels
kinda
bad.
Focus on it as the target of your ire, if you will.
My face went.
Yeah.
Yes. So you knock off entire pieces of this animated construct as you attack the first 2 times. It manages to lumber out of the way of the third, but still, you can tell you've done a pretty sizable amount of damage to it. It's still standing, but it's starting to look a little bit rough. After you is Lena.
All right. I'm going to transform into my wormling, form. And then there's no one in front of me, right?
No.
Other than like the enemy in front of me who
Right.
slapped me earlier. In that case, I'm going to do the breath weapon.
15 foot, right?
Yes, 15
You can
foot
aim
cone.
this such that you can get both of them in it.
Oh my god,
You
yes.
kind of move around them a little bit, won't provoke opportunities, so you can get both in the cone and not any allies.
I'm doing that 1000%.
Okay.
Okay.
So they have to make a saving throw, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Constitution.
DC 13.
DC 13, that's right. Yeah.
Natural 1. So 1 was a 20, not
Okay.
natural.
Yeah.
But 1 was a natural 1, the one further away.
Okay.
So he takes the full damage,
Yeah.
which is
18 Or I'm sorry. Yeah. 18 cold damage on a failed save. So it's 48. My damage on here says 22.
It's
so
22.
now-
It's to say.
Oh, sorry. I
The
see.
damage is at the bottom.
Okay. He does have advantage on the saving throw, but he then rolled a 4, which is an 8, so he still fails.
Excellent.
So he does take the damage. Does he resist this? No. So it's 11 points of damage to the one next to you, and 22 points of damage to the one who hasn't acted yet.
Nice.
Nice. Good.
Is that it?
That's my turn.
Okay. Next up is the other golem who hasn't done anything yet.
Surprise, surprise.
He is going to cast haste.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Fancy.
Is he?
Oh, it's not a spell, so you can't counter it. It's not casting per se. He just has the action that allows him to do it, but it's a recharge.
You got my hopes up.
Yeah. So he smashes his hands together, and all of a sudden seems to glow, and he looks a lot more mobile than he did a minute ago.
I bet he does. I bet he does.
Lumbers up to this dragon.
This is that moment where me and Crash are moving at like super speed in Justice League, and then the golem starts looking at us the same way. And we're
Yeah.
like, oh no.
Now, because he used haste this turn, he only gets a slam as a bonus action, not a multi-attack if he wants to go a different route down the road. And he has not rolled well. That is a 11 to hit.
Fails.
Okay. So he comes up and tries to slam the ground next to you, but you're sort of able to move your body out of the way, especially as you're floating. It's easier for you to kind of sidestep.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it for his turn this turn, though his haste lasts till the end of his next. So we go to Lou.
Huh. Some dimensions, Chris. How high is the ceiling?
About 15 feet.
Can a spider
15.
crawl on it?
Oh,
It's an
that
inside
doesn't
joke.
help.
Never gonna get over it.
And the best part is I built him for that.
And how tall are these golems?
About 7-8 feet. They're about halfway up to
Okay.
the ceiling.
Okay, I like that.
They're pretty large.
I'm going to get my long shot out and try to position myself. Let's see here. What is the thing I want to do? Need to find the range of it. It's in here somewhere. I know it is. Okay, the range is. I was way too low. The range is 60 feet. How far away am I?
God, about 20 from both.
20 from both. Okay, yeah, I'll just go directly up, and have it retract me to the ceiling, as much out of reach as I can get.
Explain the flavor text on this. What's happening?
Okay. You see Lou open up one of the pockets on his trench coat, whip out a long shot, which looks like a arrow attached to a device with a button. He fires it. It hits the ceiling. There's a cable that comes out of that is falling behind it, and you see him rise to the ceiling. It says something like 30 feet per round.
So
Yeah.
for the record, what you could have said was, I just Batmaned to the
Yeah,
ceiling.
you're Batmaning to the
We all
ceiling.
would have understood. We all would have understood.
Yeah.
I Batman to the ceiling.
Or Legend of
There you
Zelda.
go.
Yeah, I
Look at
got
that.
Zelda. Long shot. I like
Yeah.
that
But
one.
Yeah, that was
I need
my
to make sure
reference
that
to-
is all in one round here exactly. So, I mean, the rope's length is 60 feet, which can pull me up 30 feet per round. Is that what do I got left exactly? Is that just one action?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
one action and a bonus action, and that's it.
So so I only have a bonus action left.
Yes. And a move, but that's going to be difficult now.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
because you're.
Just dangle your little legs.
That's an actual action. I don't think I have any bonus actions I can take.
Great.
So,
Appreciate the
that'll be
help,
that.
Lou.
Bye
Should have trusted him more. All right.
Just because he's.
It doesn't
Now,
feel
out
like
of
that.
curiosity, how far away does that get me from Lena, and does that have any impact on my tangibility?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
Vaguely. It's not a strong one, but there is a noticeable difference still. But it's still better than it was when you were walking away towards the exit.
Okay.
So you're not like, Back to the Future and out of the photo. You're You're all right.
It's just it's just nothing.
Yo, shuts off,
It's just
he's
a
gone.
dangling like grappling hook.
That was a low percentage play. All right, next up we go back to the top of the order. So servant.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Oh, right. So he no longer has to protect me as far as it is concerned. He hears Lou say something. Oh God, what was it he had?
Lou has abandoned him, so he kills
yeah.
himself.
Well, he's
Abandoned my son.
Seppuku.
he's actually armed with 2 daggers.
Initiate
So
self-destruct.
he's gonna go to the one that has hasted itself, and go to town. He
All
can
right.
move and do the action. Yes.
He can, yes.
Okay.
God.
Does he attack? Does he attack with both? I'm kind of new to this.
I don't know all the rules of it myself either. I don't think he would.
It's basically a normal person with 2 daggers.
Then
Oh,
probably just
he
the
can
one.
do an action and then a bonus action, but the bonus action is without the benefit of his dexterity plus damage.
Essentially.
Correct. So you would roll the same attack twice, but
I
when
will
you're
also
calculating-
warn you, just in case this factors into your calculus, that the hasted one's going to have higher AC.
Harder to hit.
Gotcha.
Because that's part of what haste does.
plus 2.
So, and
And if I'm-
you would be familiar at least enough, especially from your time with magic before you became this particular form of yourself, to know that, okay, I mean, you can still go after him. I just want you to know it's going to be a little bit harder.
Okay, so he hears Lou shout at him to go for the one that pounded the ground twice.
Okay. Yeah, the more damaged one.
Yes, and he attacks him.
Okay.
Okay, so it's good lord, 1d4. The
That's the
attack
damage.
bonus is
You need to
plus
roll it.
3, so roll 1d20 plus 3,
Yes.
Correct.
18.
That hits.
And then I don't know if he gets a bonus on the daggers.
Well, what's his
that's
dex?
not-
What's his dex?
well, I'm sure it'll be either negative
It's
or
10.
yes, it's 10. So he
Then
gets nothing.
it is just a d4. Yeah.
So,
All right, so roll.
All I can
one.
imagine is those dogs in Black Mirror, the robot ones that
Yes.
are awful.
He hits for 3.
okay. 3 points of piercing damage. And then the second attack.
Yeah, so you'll roll again, and you'll do the same thing, basically. The
Yeah,
exact same attack, because you have no bonus to your dex.
So do I re-roll the attack?
Yes.
Correct.
It's a
You're
whole
attacking
second attack.
Second time.
1d20 plus 3?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
6.
That does not hit.
I'm
But
surprised.
your servant kind of moves forward at your command, manages to connect with one of the daggers. The second one, the golem is still able to kind of shimmy out of the way of slowly, but it's enough that he can get out of the way of the attack, and it does do some damage. And that's move action bonus, so I think he's done. Yes,
Correct.
Sean.
All right, it is action surge time. Not to be outdone by this little doggy.
He did 3 damage. He's trying to attack the trench and probably doing a terrible job of it.
Isaac has a complex.
Yeah.
Don't worry too much.
So I'm going to do the last grit point for Deadeye plus Sharpshooter combo.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. I'm going to use luck.
You're going to want to use
I'll
luck.
say you already know what 12
This
misses.
is my first point of luck now, though, because I didn't use it before.
Right.
So
Is that right?
when you're rolling your luck, isn't it just one extra dice?
Oh, it's just one. Okay, so well, it would go with the first one then, at least. So, 14 to hit.
14
Yeah.
does hit.
Woo!
Wowie wow.
24 piercing.
So you now know its AC is 14. 24 damage.
And I'm gonna use my second. I didn't do this last time. I was supposed to. This is the main gun again. 28 to hit.
That hits.
9 piercing.
Okay. As the second bullet hits, you watch as the golem seems to lose its autonomy, and as the first bullet kind of takes a huge swath out of the side of it because it hits for so much damage, the second one strikes it, and instead of it actually glancing off, it goes through and it clutters to the ground in pieces.
Cool.
Nice.
So I'm like over here, and then that one dies, and I go over here for the other one.
Okay.
So this is my side gun. 14 to hit,
Does hit.
7 piercing.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to my main. This is action
Does
surge.
does 14 hit with haste?
Oh, good point, and no, it does not. Thank you.
I was actually going to ask if haste helped defense.
It does.
So I'm glad I focused on the first one first.
Yeah,
so
it's
that's
a
good.
+2 to AC, and since you know his AC is 14.
Yeah. So back to the main gun.
Okay, so the action surge. Here we go.
19 to hit.
Hits.
7 piercing.
Okay. Second attack, main gun.
And my final act, 23 to hit.
Hits.
11 piercing.
Okay.
And now I'm out of ammo. I have to reload.
Yeah, you have to take one of your attacks to reload, but so be it. So you gun down the one of them, fire a couple more shots the other one's way. It's hasted, and it's a little quicker than you anticipate having watched it lumbered about, but the first one misses, but you use that time to kind of hone your second shot, and it strikes true, does some decent damage. You're going to move anywhere? Technically, you can't
Continue
after
to
an
move
action
like
surge, but it's
toward the corner, I guess.
fine. Okay, that's fine. You can kind of shuffle away from
away.
it. Yep.
I'll be like, yeah, so, maybe you can help, Lou.
Jason?
Contribute.
Tessian just sort of lowers the crossbow for a second, levels his hand at it, and fires. Sorry to switch screens here. The guiding bolt from the bracer.
Yes. It's time to see it in action.
It takes a while to figure out that it's actually making this roll. Submit, please. No, don't change the level.
No. No, please.
No, I stay.
It is level 1. Please go.
Apparently, I need to start giving you my side laptop instead of this. I don't remember this being a problem in the past,
It's
though.
never been this low before.
And I closed every other program, so I don't know. I don't use it much anymore, though, so
Now, 13 to hit.
does not hit.
Yep. That's that. And
The guiding bolt goes off and strikes the wall behind it, just a little bit off target.
Dang.
That's its use, but then I still have an extra action to fire up my light crossbow at it. Go, light crossbow. Go. Just a normal roll.
Oh, I get a crit point.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
I'll just double tap.
Come on, come on.
17 to hit for 6 piercing.
17 does hit, and 6 piercing. So the spell does not find purchase, but the crossbow bolt does. And again, sort of a glancing blow, but it does recoil a bit from it. It is clearly affected by it. Golem A is dead, so Karash.
I will smash the Golem B.
Yes. It is a B.
24 to hit, 11 slashing.
Okay. And
27 to
Ooh.
hit, crit.
It's a crit, yeah.
10 plus 0. Oh, what? Oh, the second roll is automatic for crits? That can't be, because it would be a 0
I
then.
say it can't be a 0. So let's see what it did here.
Just add a D8.
Yeah, it's fine. Just roll a d8. 10 plus 8.
8.
So 18.
And
Okay.
then one more attack. 15 to hit, 8 slashing.
Were you out of
15.
smites? Are you out of smites?
It's my business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he doesn't want to spend all of his spell slots yet.
I'm just saying, when you crit, that smite damage gets doubled too.
Oh,
And you
Son of a crit.
you can spend the smite after you know you crit.
I'm sorry, Jason.
That's
That's none
true.
of your business.
You're right. That's none of
Hey.
my business.
He-
I'll just take myself over here.
He helped me the one time. It seems fair. If you want to do it, I'll allow it.
all right. Yeah, damn straight I want to do it.
Your
That's
15
a lot
misses.
I was going to say 15 doesn't hit.
All right. Well, then this is going to make up for that a lot.
Uh-huh. Because in theory, you're rolling what? Well, I don't know what spell slot you're expending, but 4 or 68 probably.
It's one of
Yeah.
these one of the strongest characteristics of a paladin is that smite.
19!
And then a 19.
Nice.
Additional points of damage.
Combo burrito.
As you focus and your eyes flare up for a moment and your sparks kind of like and you.
So you essentially just did 30 damage in one
Yep.
go.
All right, that's all of your attack and hasted actions. Anything else? You didn't roll your hunter's mark damage either.
Which would be doubled as well.
Uh huh.
God almighty, I
It's
am
like I want
bad
them
at
to
this.
die.
Look, I gave you all this so that you could do these things. Haste, all that. You're a good target
You want
for
to
it.
hex him and forget about that while you're at it too?
4 from the Hunter's Mark for the second one, and
3 more.
3 for the last one. So 3, 4, 19, 8,
Hike.
11.
Lena, you're up.
Okay. I don't remember how my breath weapon, how the recharge for that works.
It has a recharge value, right?
It says 5-6.
So roll a d6.
Oh, okay.
So /r space d6.
/r space d6.
If it's a 5 or a 6, you get it back.
Okay.
It is not.
It's a 3. Damn it.
So no breath
Okay.
weapon this turn.
That's fine. I'll go over and bite the golem.
Okay.
Just
Chomp.
just chomp on it. Get some sand in my mouth.
Chomp.
It's kind of gross, but
Sure.
Oh,
didn't wanna
11 to
bite
hit.
my,
That will
My
not hit.
servant?
Yeah, 11 will not hit. Not quite.
It's a little off. That's my turn.
Yes, but you have lots of hit points.
Yeah, I'm sure beefy now.
All right, Golem B goes. Let's see if he gets back haste. He does. I think it makes sense for him to use it again. So
Did he lose haste?
he will at the end of his turn.
Oh,
So
interesting.
he's going to loop that back. So yeah, going to do that. Keep himself looking buff. Let's see if he goes berserk.
Oh, that sounds
Nope.
fun. Okay.
When the golem starts his turn with 60 hit points or fewer, roll a d6. It was a 5. Has to be a 6. So he does not go berserk. It's fun if it does.
Just imagine its eyes go red and steam comes out of it.
Yeah, it's basically like the guys in Nier Automata.
Yes, I understand.
Become
this
as
reference.
gods.
Yes.
Now he's going to slam the Dagron.
No, not the Dagron.
No, it's me.
No, wait a minute.
On the Dagron.
I am the Dagron.
That's 16 versus your AC?
As a dragon.
Close.
As a Dagron.
Where do I see my armor? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't.
You have a 17?
I have 17. Yes.
So that's
Sexy.
it's either 16 or 17.
Yeah, it's close. He
Uh,
almost got me, but not today, Golem.
not today. And then that was that. So we can do a bonus action. That's 1 less to hit, so he misses that one too. So he's just flailing at you. He seems sort of berserk as it is anyways, but not having a lot of success hitting this poor Dagron. And that is the end of its turn, which brings us to Lou.
Here we are again.
And now Sean's not here for whatever you're going to do, so it'll be like it didn't happen.
Yeah, and he'll be able to. Isaac will be able to complain anyway.
Yeah, he'll complain.
It
but
will
no,
not be
whatever.
held against you, I'm sure.
Yes.
All right, so I am going to fire my freezing gun.
Okay.
It does not require an attack roll. The golem needs to make a Constitution saving throw, and I need to know exactly what that is. DC 15, I think.
It's not a magic
13,
ability,
I thought.
so
It's on your character sheet, dude.
Yes, you set it as 15.
Oh,
So-
it was 15.
Okay.
this is not a magical effect, so it does not have advantage. And it was which type again?
Sorry, what?
What type of saving throw?
Con.
Constitution.
Con. So 13. Roll a 9 plus 4.
Hey, so I roll a 2d6 then, huh?
Seems right.
3, I think, because it's a higher level.
I mean, it was 1.
Oh.
It's basically a modified frostbite or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of those abilities are
yeah.
like modified spells.
You're a modified frostbite.
I have frostbite.
Yeah, 2d6.
Okay.
So
Roll it. You have hit.
2
Well,
d.
he is 6.
rolling.
Oh, good lord! I rolled a. Wait, no, I didn't do that right. Hang on. Roll 2d6.
Yeah, you...
Okay, I rolled an 11.
Oh, that's much cheaper. I
Jesus.
mean, much better.
I typed 2sd6. I don't know exactly what that does.
I think it
but
gave you an outcome of 2 because that was in the start of the string. But whatever. Anyways, 11 points of damage.
Okay,
It
and
does not resist cold.
the additional effect is he has disadvantage on his next weapon attack roll before the end of its next turn.
Okay. That's your action. What else, if anything?
I got a bonus action move?
Yep.
I don't think I can make it bonus actions, and I'm not moving, so that's that.
But while clinging to the long shot and hanging from the ceiling, you pull into your trench coat, pull out a gun.
It's a one-handed gun.
It
He has
lands.
a gun too.
What do you say when you fire this ice beam, though?
Oh, it's like an ice gun.
Cold
Yeah.
Come
Killing.
on.
Chill.
Ice to meet you.
Oh, I need to be adding flavor for all of this.
See?
Yeah,
Jeez.
that's a rookie mistake. Good thing you're a guest.
I'll work on it.
Yeah. All right, so that's it for you. We go back to the top with your servant.
You need to
Good thing I just
chill.
muted my mic.
Mm-hmm. You thought you were sick to eat popcorn? No, motherfucker.